Unleashing its ultimate weapon, Sajin Komamura's fearsome Bankai strikes terror into Bambietta's heart. How does its complete Bankai work? Dive into the thrilling world of Bleach, Thousand-Year Blood War Part 2 and uncover the secret behind Zanpakuto, Heavenly Punishment, Naraka, and Dharmapala. Komamura's Bankai, Kokujō Tengen Myō'ō, is a powerful suit-living samurai armor that mirrors his movements and attack with great strength. Komamura, when taking on his human form, obtains temporary immortality and unleashes the ultimate power of his Bankai, known as Dangai Jōe. This extraordinary ability removes his armor and transforms him into a fierce warrior driven solely by offensive strategies powered by his reiatsu. Komamura's Zanpakuto, named Tengen, along with its Bankai, embodies elements of Red Bull deities and the realms of the underworld influenced by Buddhist and Hindu concepts. These concepts are represented by the Vajra Guard and Black Robes respectively. Spoilers for Bleach, Thousand-Year Blood War Part 2, Episode 4, Heart of Wolf are revealed ahead. This episode, titled Heart of Wolf, features the confrontation between a 7th Squad Captain Sajin Komamura and Stunritter E, the Explode, Bambietta Besterbind. Despite a long absence since his previous defeat, Komamura returns with the power of the secret technique of the Wolfman clan and the ultimate form of his Bankai, swiftly defeating the Quincy opponent. Understanding the functionality of Komamura's Bankai in Bleach. Tengen, the Zanpakuto of Komamura, is an immensely powerful weapon even in its Shikai form. In its sealed state, Tengen appears as a typical katana with an hourglass-shaped guard. Surprisingly, even upon release, its appearance remains unchanged. Once activated, Tengen grants Komamura the ability to manipulate a colossal phantom limbs that emulate a formidable suit of armor. These phantom limbs dutifully mirror Komamura's every movement and possess strength that corresponds to their massive size. Therefore, when Komamura chooses to swing his sword, the accompanying giant phantom limb replicates the motion with extraordinary force which corresponds to its size. Notably, the blade held by this armor set bears a resemblance to the common Shikai blades, featuring a striking two-tone color scheme. The Bankai, Kokujō Tengen Myō'ō, translated as Vidyaraja of Kalasutra Heavenly Punishment, showcases a unique summoning ability similar to the Shikai. However, instead of just summoning an avatar-like entity, the Bankai manifests a complete suit of armor. This enormous samurai armor faithfully mimics Komamura's movements, harnessing immense strength. The amplified power comes from the collective strength of the entire suit of armor, rendering its attacks even more formidable. Interestingly, there exists a symbiotic relationship between Komamura and his Zanpakuto in this scenario. If the Kokujō Tengen Myō'ō sustains significant damage, Komamura's own life becomes threatened. Fortunately, unlike most Bankai, the armor can heal itself when Komamura is healed. This delicate connection between Komamura and his Bankai has hindered his ability to fully utilize its most potent application until now. After mastering the secret Jinka Technique, Komamura gains the ability to transform into a human form temporarily and obtains immense spiritual power. He sacrifices his heart and becomes like a hollow shell, driven solely by the desire for revenge. In this state, he becomes invincible in his human form as he becomes a walking corpse, possessing temporary immortality. This is what allows him to activate the ultimate power of Kokujō Tengen Myō'ō, Dangai Jōe, also known as the Armor Repulsion Rope Raiment. When Komamura unleashes his Bankai, he summons an avatar in the form of a living suit of armor. However, Dangai Jōe represents the shedding of this very armor, symbolizing its true essence. This paradoxical situation leaves behind an exposed body consisting solely of a reiatsu, a warrior forsaking defense in favor of full-fledged attack. While in this state, Kokujō Tengen Myō'ō remains linked to Komamura. However, any inflicted damage swiftly regenerates. Given Komamura's effective immortality in his second encounter with Bambietta, he was able to utilize this incredibly daring ability in combination with the Jinka Technique to overpower the Quincy. The Bankai's emergence in the Dangai Jōe state is truly terrifying, featuring a demonic appearance complete with a snarling, fanged visage and blazing eyes.